Hello.
Hello, everybody. Good morning.
Happy Monday. Happy Memorial Day, although it's not really a day for being terribly happy. A lot of people seem to forget that it's where we honour those that paid the ultimate sacrifice, if you will, the fallen. So I'm going to start today, if I may be so bold, with a little ode, as it were, to the fallen, and I think it's by Loris Binion, if I can remember correctly, and it was written just after the end of the Great War, as they didn't know there was going to be another Great War. So this was the First World War, as was the case, where the cost in human life was what?
I can't see anybody.
Oh, am I supposed to go over here? Okay.
There you go.
Oh, hello everybody.
Right.
Yeah, well, the cost in human life was spectacular, and war is that. It is, unfortunately, a horrible business. So I would ask that you just entertain the following for a moment. They will not grow old as we grow old. Age will not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. Hail the fallen.
Hail the fallen.
All right, peeps. Hello, everybody. So, welcome. We have Sean, we have Gilda, we have Wendy, we have Laura, we have Logan, and we also have Packing to Move. Okay, well, there you go.
All right. Well,
Seems like everybody's moving. Everybody's going somewhere.
I should suggest, that's easy to say, I would like to suggest that most of us who are sensitive people may have noticed that this past week was a very interesting, shifting kind of energy.
Interesting you should say that. Yes, interesting.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, Jupiter, the great benefic, was taking its move out of Taurus, and yesterday it officially moved into Gemini.
Ah.
So it went from that fixed Earth, stable, fixed Earth, where it was for quite a period of time conjunct, acting as one with Uranus, chaos, panic, and disorder.
Oh, yes.
And it's pulled away from that, but it's moved into Gemini, which is about as different from Taurus as you could get, because Gemini is mutable air. So I think that when I think about Gemini, I kind of see them as very probing. They like to ask questions.
Don't they?
They like to be like the Zodiac's journalist, investigative journalist.
Oh my.
Where Scorpio is very much an investigative type journalist as well, but Scorpio is more like the spy. They're not going to come right and ask you in your face.
Yes.
They're going to figure it out behind your back. They'll figure you out. But I once had a Gemini friend whom I used to every once in a while have to say, why do you think that's any of your business? So I believe that we're going to start to see a lot of information coming out over these next couple of weeks. And it's, again, microcosm, macrocosm. There might be some things going on within you where you're making some personal realizations and like giving a report to yourself. And there might be some big revelations within your community or within your, country. The other thing that's very, very interesting is right now, Jupiter is in the very first degree of Gemini.
Right.
And Pluto is in the very beginning of Aquarius.
Aquarius, right.
Yeah.
It's going to retrograde back into Pisces, though, isn't it? Or
Yeah.
the other
No,
way.
Pluto is going to retrograde.
Back into Capricorn.
Capricorn,
Sorry. Get it the right way around.
And in fact, I think it has now gone back into Capricorn. And it is what they call an out-of-sign trine. No. Sorry. Okay, so Jupiter is in Gemini. I didn't talk about that yet. I got to make that note. It's an out-of-sign trine.
Out-of-sign trine.
An out-of-sign trine
sounds fascinating.
with Pluto. And Mercury,
Yes.
our very favorite Mercury, is what they call conjunct now, acting as one with Jupiter.
Oh.
So it's going to communication.
So the Geminians are going to be on crack, is what you're trying to say.
Well, and it's also, I think we're going to see a burst forward in larger communications like AI, all kinds of communication.
Become self-aware, and that's the end of us. Yeah.
Well, again, on a micro macro, right? But what I also feel is, tomorrow's June, right? No. End of the week is June.
Yeah, we got a few more days. Yeah.
I keep thinking Memorial Day is the last day.
Well,
of
sort
May,
of, isn't it? But it's
all right.
27th, and that's last Monday in May, I think.
Which means we're getting very close to the election.
6 months or so.
And those of you who have been following for a while know that I had spoken about the United States having a Pluto return.
Oh, God.
Meaning that if we saw 1776, 4th of July, as the natal birth of the United States, it had its natal Pluto in late degree Capricorn. The United States, Pluto is 27 degrees Capricorn. So we've been kind of battling this conjunction for a period of time. And because Pluto is going to take that little retrograde into Capricorn, it is going to make its last conjunction with the United States, Pluto, for Election Day. So we're going to be feeling some interesting energy because they're only 2 degrees apart. So that's on a broad spectrum, but on the minimal spectrum, I don't know, closer to us, we have this Mercury in Gemini that wants to probe and find out, and we have it using the bolstered energy of Jupiter to expand its journalistic quality. So I can't imagine what's going to come out in the news or from within you in the next few weeks.
Are people going to start paying attention finally? Is that what you're saying?
No, I didn't say that. I just said there was going to be more news.
Ah, yes. Oh, well, there you go. Hello, everybody on the Tiki-Taka. See, there's all sorts of people throwing hellos at us. So, hello. Oh, Savannah's back home. Hello. Well, you had a bit of a circuitous overnight stop, unplanned, I believe you were saying, didn't you?
Yeah, she got stuck in Georgia.
What are you going to... Oh, no. Georgia.
I think it was Georgia.
Or Alabama, I don't know.
Oh, not Alabama.
Somewhere probably you didn't want to be.
Not Alabama.
No, it wasn't?
No, it was not Alabama.
Well, I don't know.
Nobody goes to Bama.
Nobody? But.
Not on purpose, anyway. Anyway, so I think that the rest of this year is going to be intense. I think that Jupiter in Gemini is going to bring forward information that we're all looking for. I think we can look at... Was that you or a cat?
I was a cat.
Oh, there's a big thump. We could look for where this happens in our chart. Mine is in the end of my house of career and then into my house of friendship. So you could look where Gemini is in your chart to see where these two guys are. They're at the very early degrees right now of Gemini. But I think it's going to be a wild ride the next 6 months.
Well, something's gonna have to give, isn't it? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You can actually the level of pent up tension is frenetic at the moment.
Well, also we're going to have Gemini new moon's going to join the fray in a few days, and it's a 6,
That's
right?
even better then. How about that?
Yes.
Oh my.
And Venus can't be too far because Venus never travels more than 2 signs from the sun.
Well, that's true. Yeah, it's kind of
So it'll be sun.
close into it.
So it'll be Sun, Moon, Mercury, Jupiter. I have to check where Venus is for the new moon. New moon's always in the same sign as the sun.
So thank you for liking our live on the Talk of Tick. Please do share it, tell your friends about it. We'll get to doing readings presently. Apparently it's a manic Monday, says Samaj. Hello Samaj, how are you? I don't mind being stuck and side trips. It was Atlanta. Okay, so
Yeah,
I thought it was an A in there somewhere. I don't know. It's the extra physical pain. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, no, I imagine it's a bugger. Hello Cass, how you doing?
She's being patriotic.
Well, as you do.
It's a manic Monday. There is some weird energy shift. Well, I really think that if we look at Jupiter as that cup, right, that ever-expanding cup, and it also is going to pull in energy like a goblet, and it's gone from that fixed Earth, even though it was rocking next to Uranus, Gemini is a whole different ball of wax, a different animal. Taurus is a little bit still compared to Gemini, who's anything but still. Gemini even talks with their hands, so it's going to be a wacky-do month.
So we have a number of first-time viewers here. So Soph and Dream Vivid and...
A lot of people are off today.
That's true. Well, thank you for joining us. We know you could be anywhere and you chose to be with us, and we like that. We appreciate that greatly. So throw us a bunch of hearts, throw us a few gifts, and we'll do readings and funs like that in a bit. We're just doing the astrology first.
Well, I've pretty much
have you
spoken my piece about the astrology, but...
It's but I just want to go back and revisit the energies. I mean, it is there's almost and I don't want to speak ill of anything, but it's almost like there's this sense of trepidation in the air. Do you know what I mean? It's like people feel distinctly uneasy, and yeah, I think I understand why. To be perfectly honest,
well, there's a big energy shift. When you get a lot of planets lining up in Gemini are the twins, and you can end up having a difference of opinion with yourself, let alone.
It's my multiple personalities. Oh, that's it. Samaj is saying that. What do we know about energy? What's going to be shared? June is showing up to be very interesting. I feel it in the bones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I think it is.
No, I think there's going to be a big shift. I think that I would like to think that the divided nation would come together.
Well, you got to have people trying to bring it together, not divide it, haven't you?
Right, but I think there's gonna, it's very interesting because here we are talking about all of this stuff on Memorial Day, and we're leading up to interesting times by Flag Day, and Flag Day just so happens to be the Orange Man's birthday, and I don't know, I'm seeing an orange jumpsuit.
Was he born? I'm not sure. It doesn't strike me as a member of the human race. I don't know. But it's just... I don't know.
But there's
the hatred and vitriol that's being thrown around at the moment, I just find very, very, very depressing, I mean, damn it, this is the United States of America.
It is very much Hunger Games, yes.
This is the United States of America. And I am reminded, interesting things we're talking about those who lost their lives in conflict and all that sort of stuff. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the second branch of the Mabinogi, but Ben de Gaidran, these terrible bloody war with the Irish as was. And not many people survived on either side as a result of that. But the irony is that somebody who is actively in the process of waging war laid his body down across a river and uttered the immortal words, Avo ben bidebond. Avo ben bidebond. He who would be a leader must first be a bridge. And I think that is so, so important, you know, that to bring people together, to stop trying to point to people, say, it's all these people coming over the border, it's all this, it's all them, it's those people over there, it's the gay people, it's the whatever. And trying to, you know, isolate and divide and
people into groups
train
and
people
against each other,
to hate one another. Nobody's born with the ability to hate, you know, it has to be taught. And we've got a lot of people just pumping hatred and vitriol right now. And I want no truck of it. I think, you know, you don't have a right to be in the United States if you're trying to divide them. That would be my point.
Well, I'm not saying that necessarily the truth is coming out, but I'm saying a lot of information is coming out. And we need to really work to discern what is the truth.
Yeah. Well, you know, we've said this time and time again, but we'll say it again. There's something which is the acid test that works 100% of the time. If you're trying to work out whether something is true or false. Mm-hmm. Is it? Are you? Are they? Come and get it from a place of love. If it's anything other than that, it's a falsehood.
Yeah, I changed the shop's banner yesterday to say, think globally, act locally. If we all did our part, my dad's favorite hymn was Brighten the Corner Where You Are. Mm-hmm. And I think that's important because, you know, I don't know if any of you are old enough to remember Hands Across America. But
no, I wasn't here then, I don't think.
People can come together. People can make amazing connections.
Absolutely,
you know?
Absolutely.
And if we all worked to make those connections and create peace,
mm-hmm.
you know.
Let's wage peace.
Yeah, let's wage peace.
Let's wage peace. Peace broke out. Global peace. It could happen, you know, but it's... I know, greed and power, you know, these are the two things that really seem to do a number on any decent society, greed and power. The onion skins that are coming off or the onion layers are shredding.
Or like an artichoke, we get through the prickly leaves eventually to the heart. Hands Across America. We did that. Yes, we did.
Oh, look, we have a hello, Savannah's mum, Bob.
Hello, Savannah's mother.
Thank you for joining us. That's particularly nice. So, we've recruited a new person.
There you go.
Look at that then.
But yeah, I think you know, we really are living in interesting times. We're living in that shift into the age of Aquarius. We have so much going on in air now with the Gemini energy and the Aquarian energy, and I just think this year, if you thought the first 6 months went quickly,
expect time to be accelerated.
The next 6 months are going to go even faster.
It's hard to believe that we are 6 months into the year. It's hard to believe it. It's just like January was yesterday, right?
Yeah,
it just was.
Jupiter is going to be in Gemini until June of 25. So there's a lot of work that it has to do over this coming year.
Well, Gemini's got an interesting duality about it. It does. I mean, inherently mercurial, without doubt. But quite changeable. You know what I mean? I think.
Well, there's two of them. My little one-liner for them is, we said what?
What? Did we? Yes, probably twice actually.
No, but I mean, Gemini is a very. They're ruled by Mercury. They're quick talking, quick thinking. They can talk with their hands. They can multitask. So all of this energy is going to come out, and be expanded through that Mercury-Jupiter conjunction. What's it?
I heard recently, folks aren't interested in reality. Like it's a
real
thing.
Reality's like gravity.
Yeah, we have alternate facts. Yeah. No.
Reality sucks, I guess. Like gravity, it's there whether you want it or not. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It stops us flying off the planet, doesn't it? I mean,
yeah,
it's all fun stuff. I don't know. It's just, I think people need to wake up, though. I think people really, really, really need to wake up and smell the damn coffee. And it's just the irony. I mean, the irony of somebody who burns their house down by installing a smoke detector is the thing that bothers me more than anything else, and especially on this Memorial Day, where the people who consider themselves, or some people, I will say some people,
don't paint everybody with the same brush.
I'm not going to paint everybody with the same brush. That would be unreasonable and unfair. Some of those that support the Orange Oath consider themselves to be great patriots. And he's the same guy who considered anybody who suffered or gave their life in the army to be suckers and losers, or any of the military.
I don't understand how he's not eligible to join the military. He could be head of the military, but that's
well,
another story.
That's when he gets his first felony rap. That could be good. Yeah.
Anyway, we're not supposed to be so political.
I think we should be. I really do.
No, people don't
but
want
we're
to
coming
set
out
me
from a
off.
place of love.
Yeah.
We're coming at it from a place of love. Talk with Hans Italian.
Well, that's a German nitrate too.
It is. I don't know how Italians actually manage to drive.
They use one hand
Well,
to
they're
gesticulate.
using both hands to gesticulate.
Too much gaslighting is what has become the norm, though there are folks in the universe working to reveal the truth. Yes. Okay.
That is very true.
Yes. It's hard, though. I always have my in-depth political conversations with Hannah. And I did remind her that 50% of the population is below average intelligence.
At or below.
But all I want is peace. I want things to go back to being able to afford a tank of gas, being able to enjoy life without wondering if somebody's going to get us nuked.
We have to deal with the greed then. We have to deal with the greed. The most inflationary
greed,
pressure right now is due to people hiking prices.
Yeah.
Not that the
And
costs
not
gone
putting them
up.
back down.
They realised they could charge a bloody fortune during the pandemic, and
And then they
consequently
just
did
left
that.
it there.
Yeah.
I'm Italian so terribly. Stop. Gemini are air sign. Yes, Gemini's air.
Yes, they are. Yes.
They're the mutable air.
Yes. Mutable air. Anyway, who's first on the list? And we'll start with the True. Sean.
He's been very quiet.
He has. Hello, Sean. How are you? Hope you're doing well. That'll do. This is the most unsucky card in the tarot deck, I think this is. This is the victory card. 6 of Wands. What a great card. Very appropriate. So whatever it is you're working on is going to come good, mate. It really is. So just remember, leadership is not ordering people around, but I think you grok the idea of leadership. Leadership is very much, not self-sacrifice per se, but it's bringing yourself into the place where you recognize that without those people who are working with you to achieve the common aim, you can do nothing by yourself. So you make sure their needs are taken care of before your own.
This is the third time he's had this card this month.
Is that interesting? Is that? That's the third time. So there you go. Heck, it's okay. Embrace it, mate.
I don't know why, but the horse just stood out to me today.
Feeling a little horse? I have no idea what that was. I think somebody just sent us something.
I'm feeling like the horse stood out to me today, and I feel like it is some sort of connection to Rhiannon.
Oh, hello.
Not necessarily the Mari, but Rhiannon. And I think there's going to be some information, maybe in a fever dream, who knows, that Rhiannon will give you to help you with your sovereignty.
There you go, look at that. So Witch of the Woods has joined us and just won our top gifter badge for a single rose. Come on, somebody can beat that.
All right, so you want me to write Witch of the Woods on here?
Yeah! Why not?
All right, what's everybody saying here? That's
I don't know.
Time at Sean. It's the old new day. What?
Hands in the air like I just don't care. Is this some kind of song?
I don't know.
Are we all going to a dance?
All right.
Why not?
Time first for Gilda.
I love it. I love it. I do.
Oh, Gilda. Patience is a virtue. A lot of my clients think this card is like a 4-letter word. I think there's something going on that you started around your birthday and then maybe didn't have chance to pay much attention to. And now you're going to start to see it come to a place where you could have harvest.
Yes.
Happy Memorial Day.
This is my constant gardener card. All that is necessary to ensure that everything comes in. Oh, hello. Somebody sent us a big heart there.
That's Ash.
Hello, Ash.
All right, constant gardener.
Constant gardener card. Or it's the grass, if you will, grows all by itself. So you don't need to be coating anything in Roundup or yanking on it saying, come on, grow. Just do what is necessary. Take care of the simple steps, Ensure that it's watered and all that. And it will do beautifully.
Oh, my goodness.
I think they're all going nuts out there. This will do really, really well. You'll do well here. You will do well. Just patience is the key. Patience, take your time, do what's necessary, and it'll all come together, Gilda.
Barb says she was invited by her daughter, and her daughter says we're wonderful. I don't know about that.
Oh, well,
but anyway.
You have to make your own mind up, Barb. You have to decide whether we're wonderful or not.
All right. I've definitely put Ash on the list for a card. And
so now Shaun of the Day has entered the bidding. Shaun of the New Day has entered the bidding war on TikTok and got the number 2 gifter badge.
But he's already had a card.
I don't know.
All right.
That's all right.
There is no such thing as a cusp. Okay, Laura.
Oh,
You're
no.
first for Laura. Pulling on the plants doesn't make it grow faster. Exactly.
True. Aha.
Laura. Been there, done that. Bought the t-shirt.
Angwaida palbum pobis rini yamuro hid. In spite of everyone and everything, you're still here. We're still here. Yeah, your defenses are intact. You've got a little bit of a battering, but you're okay. You're still standing. It's all right, Just regroup. I'm pleased to see you're on the outside of your defensive wall and you've not taken, hiding your head under the covers kind of thing. It's okay, Just learn from the experience. It doesn't have to be so hard. Don't keep preparing for war because you can never know peace if that's the case. You know what I mean? But do speak softly and carry a big stick, as this person is doing.
Laura, I feel like the number 9 is going to be really, really important.
Number 9.
Are you... Anton is speaking Latin. No, us Welsh, mate. I think the number 9 is going to be really important. I don't know if it's part of your new address or just some sort of coming full circle, but I feel like keep an eye out for that magic. Keep an eye out for the magic of 9 this week.
Yeah, speaking of Welsh, while we're talking about it, I discovered there's a new series out. I watched the first 2, which is James May, the guy who's like Captain Slow off
Nobody's
Top
going to know
Gear
unless they're
or
from the UK.
the Grand Tour, and Savannah's sending a $5
Oh, that's so
super
we read
chat.
her mom, I think.
Oh, well, okay then. I'm sure that's going to be the case, and we'll do that anyway. So, so James May did Our Man. The first one he did was Our Man in Japan. It was brilliant. It was a tour right the way from the, up near the Arctic Circle, because Japan goes a long way north. I didn't realise that. All the way, right the way down to the south of the island. And some of the interactions and people he met, it was a really interesting show. And I think he's quite funny, James May, to be honest. Then he did Our Man in Italy, which was cool. And now, just come out, and I saw the first one last night when I was just chilling after a long day. Our Man in India. And it's brilliant. The first person he's got as his guide
And what does this have to do
was a stand-up comedian. I'm going to say this. This is interesting. And when she was speaking with a very strong Mumbai accent, it sounded bloody South Walian. It had all got that self-lifting kind of thing in there, which is really interesting. Now I realise
your P's and Q's.
Oh yeah, but there's so much almost crossover when you listen to somebody speaking Hindi. It almost sounds Welsh, which is like really wild and wonderful.
Latin, those are the Romans. So.
We don't do Latin. No, no. All right, moving on then. It must be your turn.
Okay, so Savannah gave the money, so we do read Barbara. Put Barbara on the list.
Barbara's on the list.
All
She's
right.
on the list. Oh, we'll skip the ads, otherwise you're going to get bursted in. All right.
All right, I am first for Logan.
Logan. How's the run going?
Logan. This is a card I see many times as some sort of investment.
I have a feeling I've got deja vu all over again.
Now, Logan, Mercury is your ruling planet as well. So you may feel some energy shifting with Mercury and the Gemini new moon in a positive way that inspires you to invest in yourself.
And it would be a good investment, you know. To perhaps, there's maybe some part of your skill set, another qualification that could help you really get a leg up the ladder in a business sense or in your career. Uh-oh, what? It went out?
The wax fell over.
The wax
I
fell
thought
over.
it was going to.
Oh no.
Keep talking.
I keep talking. So to invest in yourself, to give yourself the good foundation here, clear up your head, get yourself well focused, you can do very well. And I don't see this as necessarily having a chunk of money just to invest in something, but more so an investment in yourself. I think that would be really good for you to do, young sir.
All right, you're first for Savannah. Savannah's card.
Aquarius.
Ooh.
This is an interesting card because you've been Tauri and all that sort of stuff. I don't know, fixed earth, all that fun stuff. This is very much about facilitating a flow, and I love the way that when Pamela drew this, she also put 5 streams there, which, you need that animus, you need that spirit behind things to animate, to make real, to bring to life, so to speak. So, yeah, facilitate a flow, particularly a communicative flow if necessary, where things may be a little blocked. But I think I don't know. I think this is almost like there's a role of conflict resolution necessary for you at some point. I think maybe the matriarch sort of thing, bringing people together. Avo ben bi bonte.
All right, Savannah, I think this is about hope and transformation. For a very long time, I thought that the bird in this tree was a phoenix, the one who rises from its own ashes. But it's actually a signet because this is Adonrod. And I just feel like there's some real story here about the ugly little duckling who becomes that beautiful swan kind of energy. There's some sort of resurrection here, some sort of surprise comeback. And I don't know, I just feel very, very positive about this, that there's a time of nurturing and revitalizing.
There you go.
I am first for Samaj.
Samaj.
All right. She says Savannah's the family counselor.
I can see that.
All right. This is Samaj.
Doesn't suck.
Now, this card can be very healing because you see the, kind of the medical caduceus there. But Samaj, I feel like this is a coming together of like-minded people. Connecting to someone who is going to be able to truly hear you for what you're actually saying. Something that's going on between now and the end of July is going to be a really remarkable, I think, relationship that opens some things up for you and really helps with healing both parties.
Ooh, somebody knows is it. Pam J, hello. Hello, Pam.
That's Pam, who used to come hear the band.
Is it? Oh,
took
how
care of
cool is
Mom.
that? Yeah. Oh, well, there you go. She's on the tick of talk. So, yeah, I think, Samaj, this card for you indicates an opportunity for a mutually healing relationship. And I think that's a good thing for you. I really do. I think... I think it's going to restore your faith in you, if that makes any bloody sense to you. You are worthy. I will tell you that. You are worthy. And I think sometimes you get yourself in that little bit of a funk where you think, you know, it's me against the world and why does everything have to be so bloody hard? It doesn't have to be.
Lately, it's been better to just stay indoors and keep to yourself, to be honest.
No, I know, I know. But, you know, keeps are okay because keeps keep the bad stuff out, but they also keep the good stuff out too. So, you know, at some point you have to pop your head over the parapet and hope your hat doesn't get shot off. Just
he says he's game, so be open-minded.
There you go then. Brilliant. Okay.
All right, you're first for Cass.
All right, can you shuffle them up a bit? Because I just feel
Shuffle them up.
Shuffle them up a bit. Let's just mix them around. Mix them around. Because I just feel we have to. Dum, da-dum.
Cass.
Oh, hello. This is my need for discernment and good judgment. And what is it they say, you know... good judgment comes from bad experiences, but bad experiences typically come from poor judgment.
And we only get the information once.
Yeah, and hindsight is always 20/20, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's oh God, what are we going to do? So here, what I just feel that you need to be a little dispassionate here. Step back. Don't get emotionally drawn into a situation. Try to remain a little more aloof. Try to be, you know, the level-headed one, the one that uses your discernment and your intuition in that to bring about to determine the best course of action. Don't allow somebody to come up and press your buttons and wind you up and all that sort of stuff. Think step back a little bit and don't get drawn into it. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Don't ask me why, but this is my speeding ticket card sometimes.
Oh no.
So Cass, I think I need to remind you to watch the lead foot, especially if you are in a place that you're very familiar with. Many times, you know, when we're in a place we're not familiar with, we're a little more cautious about what the speed limit is. But when we're in a very familiar place, sometimes we know what we can get away with, and you may not. So if this isn't an actual speeding ticket in a car, then it might be something else that you're thinking about cutting a little bit of a corner with to meet a deadline, and it might cost you more in the end.
Cut no corners.
All right, so I am first for Witch of the Woods.
Witch of the Woods? Witch of the Woods? Witch of the Woods?
Witch of the Woods. A legal matter being decided in your favor. And if it's not a legal matter, it could be something that's been being argued over for a while. Whatever that push me, pull me, I'm right. You might find that finally people say, okay, you're right.
And just remember, this card in the Tahote deck, or the Thoth deck, however you want to say, is actually not called justice, but adjustment. And proper justice is restorative. It's not punitive. It's not you're just going to punish somebody. It's actually making the situation as right as you possibly can. So if you are the arbiter and the administrator of justice, then it is necessary for you to be fair and just. Be impeccable in your word. That's what I will say to you.
All right, you're first for Ash, who's also on TikTok.
Hello, Ash. Oh, the world. This is a kind of cool card. This is for me, the culmination of the Fool's Journey. We've arrived right back at the start. We've arrived at the beginning.
Big door opening here.
So this is an opportunity to start another cycle, but this time you've managed to. What the heck have we got going on there? Some weird stuff going on. She's throwing weird stuff for you. Message for you, apparently. Message for you. So it is a message for you, Ash. This is you've acquired a lot of experience and wisdom, and now you have the opportunity to apply that in your next sort of go around. Your next what's the word?
It says massage.
Cat massage. Oh, well, that's very nice. Are we supposed to massage a cat, or is the cat massaging us? I don't know.
Panther paw.
Oh, no. She's out of control. Pay attention. This is your reading. So this is very much is utilize what it is you've learned to take yourself into your next big adventure, if you will. And I think it's not trivial. I think this is something that's really opening up for you. Over to you, boss.
Yeah, I see this as a gateway or an opportunity and like a calling, right? So here the door is open and you're more than capable and able to walk through. You just have to make the decision if you're going to take that step or not. You know, much like the Fool's Journey, right? When we first look at the card, we think, oh my God, he's going to jump off the cliff. But he knows he's going to fly. So this is sort of like that. It's the card right before that says, are you going to step through this doorway to the next journey? Sometimes we think, well, you know, I kind of like the things I know and I'm familiar with and it's comfortable and, you know, change is bad. But this says, they wouldn't open the door if they didn't think you were ready to come through.
Right.
So only you can decide if you're going to take that step or not, but it really does look like a great opportunity. Okay.
Cass says there's lots more travelling planned and I will be careful because I do have a lead foot.
Yeah,
oh
well,
dear.
So
Who we got now?
All right, I'm first for Barbara, Savannah's mom. So let's get this
hello,
mixed around.
Barbara.
Ooh, the Emperor. Sometimes we think we are not valued, or we think that we don't necessarily have the respect or title that we should have. This could be with work, or it could be with some members of family that maybe aren't as open or communicative. But I feel like something's happening that's going to let you realize how valued and how much respect you have earned, right? It's not like you just demand respect without earning it. And again, this could be work related, or it could be, you know, personal relationships.
I don't know. Whenever I get this card, I love it. There's a great deal of wisdom and authority in this card, but there's also a degree of heavy responsibility. I think is the word it is, and it's almost that the responsibility is so great you can't have fun anymore. You know what I mean? And that doesn't have to be, because all work and no play makes Jack a very, very dull boy. So so it's okay to play and have a bit of fun and look out for your own psyche. Yes, you know, when there's constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's knot is not a happy one. But it doesn't have to be miserable either. What? Well, that's what I'm getting. This exercise of authority.
That little spew.
It's Gilbert and Sullivan. It's one of their operettas. You know what I mean? When there are constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one.
Help me.
At least I'm not polishing that knob so carefully
No.
that now I'm the ruler of the Queen's Navy. But no, seriously, it is sometimes our duties and responsibilities weigh heavy on us, and they can suck the life out of you if you're not careful about it. So do embrace what you need to embrace. Do deal with what you've got to deal with. Do, run a good ship. But by the same token, don't forget to play. All right?
Yeah, sometimes we do take ourselves way too seriously.
Mm.
All right. You are first for card of the week. Now remember, people,
The week.
if you are sensitive, you probably had a lot of vibrating crazy last week. Or you had a lot of things to think about last week. And I think this week is going to be just as entertaining. Pirates of Penzance.
It is. You're not wrong. And the person who can sing the phone book, what's her name?
Linda Ronstadt.
Linda Ronstadt did that as well. So
Card of the week.
So we've a dude on a white horse. Ha Change and transform. Change and transform. It is essential for you to eschew what no longer serves you. Okay. You need to move into a place of permanent transformation to change things, because there's it's over this side of the card. I'm looking the wrong way. I'm going, why is it all back to front? Because it's mirrored over there, and it's the white room. It's when it's on, it's off. Positive stuff here. So, as far as everybody else is on the outside, nothing's changed, but a lot happens internally here. Leroy and more, vive Leroy. Be the new 2.0 version.
Can I tell them about our deck a little bit?
You can if you want to.
All
You
right.
don't give everything away.
In our deck, these two characters are the Fool and the Strength Lady.
The chakra lady.
The Chakra Lady. So understanding how to change and transform. Understanding how to go within and come out better. And I think this week is going to be, again, a bit challenging. But I think if we embrace the change and try to process it in positive ways, rather than try to hide from it, it might be more beneficial.
Well, hello to you in Boston, Massachusetts.
Hello to Boston, Massachusetts.
Pack your care in the happy yad.
All
as
right.
the saying goes. I can't
So,
do that.
again, I just think there's a lot of communication needed.
Yes.
And I think there's just going to be tons of information coming at us that we have to stop, look, and listen. Is this real, or is this somebody trying to dupe us, right?
Somebody's blowing smoke up our butt.
Is this honest information, or is this some sort of convoluted thing?
We have alternative facts.
Yeah, I think that we just need to stay calm and filter. But I do think there are changes that we cannot deny being offered. So hang in there, do your best, and
Change is the only constant, isn't it?
Yep.
Effectively.
And
It
after
really is.
changes upon changes, we're more or less the same anyway.
We're getting all musically philosophical, tell your friends.
I know we're a little short today, but as usual,
Stop it! I'm at least 5'9".
as usual, we have 9 million things to do. Thank you to everyone who showed up. Go back and listen to everybody's readings, because there might be something in there that speaks to you as well. Sometimes this happens. And, don't give in to the crazy.
No, don't let it suck the life out of you. In a world
Peace.
where you can be anything, be kind.
Yep.
We love you guys. Thank you so
all
much
so
for
much. Peace.
spending
Don't
time with
forget
us.
that we have Wednesday night tea party, 6 to 8 p.m. And the week after this, on Thursday evenings, we have free Reiki starting up. So give the shop a call and let them know you're coming if you're coming to tea, and give the shop a call and book yourself a free Reiki session. All right?
There's loads of tea, but
Peace.
you're going to need to bring your
Thank
own
you.
mug for the tea thing. All right, so thank you so much, and we will see you guys. I'll try not to burn myself very, very soon. Oh, singe!
Bye!
Bye! If I can do this, come on. And bye on the tube of you. Have a great day. Okay. Oh, I did a lot better in